Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools, and boy, have we got some hot deals for you today, because it is Monday, November 21st, which means it's time for Deals of the Week, Black Friday week edition, all right? So we got all sorts of deals. Let's jump into it. First off, the bear was sleeping on it. The Olight sale started yesterday. My bad. I meant to get this out and let you know about it. But I got to tell you what, they got a ton of, free tier gifts, or depending on how much you spend, you get free gifts. Tons of great combos here. The O-bulbs, you can't not like the O-bulbs. Those things are fantastic. I'm not a fan of the Perun 2, just the form factor. It's not something I would use it that way. The lantern, that looks interesting. We got the power station, yada, yada, yada. Of course, all these lights like this, these are fantastic. I use those all the time, give them to my brother. The deal that I love, here it is, right here. The Baton 3 rechargeable EDC flashlight. This is my go-to flashlight. It's half the size of a regular flashlight. It puts out a decent, more than decent amount of light. And on top of that, it has this little clip here, so it can go face up or face down in your pocket, but better yet, it clips right on the end of a ball cap and becomes a headlamp as well. That way I don't have to have just a dedicated headlamp kind of flashlight that I won't use for anything else. And you see this is a recharging base or case that it goes into. It'll recharge, I think, 3.5 times. And this is what I use in my truck, because this takes USB-C, plugs right into my cigarette lighter, and I always have a charged flashlight in my truck. And there are lots of other great deals. We got the O-knives, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so you can check it out. You know how the deal goes. But anyway, it's going on right now. I'll have a link to this and everything else down below. All right, let's move along. Now, normally, we keep the best deals towards last. And here's what I've got: the hot deals last, and I've got some special gift deals. We got TVs and all sorts of electronics and more. But I have to add this one in right off the bat because it is such a hot deal. Not sure how long it will last. We got X-Tool here. Now, X-Tool, they've been a friend of the channel. They've sponsored videos and stuff. We get the X-Tool N Plus. This is their OBD2 scanner, diagnostics tools, ABS, SRS, engine, transmission, 9 resets. Of course, make sure it works with the vehicle you want. You have to look at the compatibility kind of thing. But look at this. We're looking at $239. Plus, you take $30 off. That takes it down to $209. And you think that's a decent deal, right? Well, guess what? They gave me a discount code, and they're stackable. I checked it. Look at this. There we go. That's my screen grab from my website or my webpage. So I was able to get the $30 coupon and the promotion for $47.80 off, taking this down to $161.20. Tell me that's not a deal for a scanner like that. All right, let's talk about some other deals. I got a shop vac from a company you don't often hear about. That is Handheld. This is the German company here. This is their 1820 lithium-ion stainless steel tank, tool only, battery and charger not included. So you have to be in the battery platform. I don't think it plugs in. It would be sweet if it plugged in, but I think it's battery only. Question is, if you've got the Handheld brand, I'd like to see if you think there's any other battery systems that might be compatible with, because I got to wonder if there isn't somebody else that's selling these things under a different name, because they look really familiar. Anyway, $31.89 on that. Let's move along. How about this? Bosch. We got the battery included on this one. This is their brushless, not the brush, the brushless tool 5-in-1 drill driver system. So you've got basically everything you need. You got a drill, you got a offset, you've got a right angle, you've got a bit driver, you've got the battery, the charger, and the bag. This is a fantastic deal for $149 on that. All right, let's see what else we got over here on Amazon. How about this? The Skill Power Cord. Now, I know I talk a lot about the 12-volt system. This is the 20-volt system, and this is the brushless. In the 12-volt, it's all brushless. In the 20-volt, they have brushed and brushless. This is the top of line, 5-year warranty, made by Shervan, same people who make Cobalt and make a whole bunch of the other tools that you know. They make Ego, they make the Masterforce stuff, they make tools for other companies. Anyway, Skill Power Core 20-volt 6-tool combo kit. Includes 2 amp hour lithium battery, 4 amp hour lithium battery. So you get the 2 and the 4, and you get the charger, and you get the USB adapter, and you're getting, let's see here, drill driver, recip, multi-tool. It's a great multi-tool. Sander, the flashlight, and the Bluetooth speaker with the batteries, 2 batteries, and the charger. That's a ridiculous kit there in brushless for $199. Come on, how many times have we seen a 2-tool combo kit in brushless for almost that price, if not that price these days? All right, next up. I got to tell you, I'm a little excited about this one. Not as excited no, just say this. It's not quite the price I want, but it's a decent price. That is the Metabo HPT table saw for $450. I've been following this saw religiously for the past 2 years. This is by far my favorite recommended job site table saw, not compact. And the reason is you want as big and as heavy and as big a table as possible for a table saw, but sometimes you need portability. Well, where those two meet, that's this saw. You've got a nice sized table, bigger than most tables. You got the huge outfeed extension on it. You got the huge rip capacity on it. And you've got it's not ratcheting, I think it's a chain mechanism, but essentially that works the same as the DeWalt kind of saws if you like that sort of thing. And you're looking at $450, normally $600 on this thing. And trust me, we've been following this thing for years, checking the prices on it. And this is the lowest it's been this year. Not sure if it's going to go any lower. Maybe. Look at it. You get the miter gauge, and you get the stand with it. How did I forget that? You get the stand with it. But talking about some best case scenarios, how about this? We got the Bosch Glide here, the 12-inch corded dual bevel sliding glide miter saw with 60-tooth blade for $550. Now that may seem a lot for you, but this is it. This is the Cadillac. This is the Rolls-Royce of sliding miter saws. This is the one you want. Zero rear clearance, which means if you put this in a shop, you can put it right up against the wall, because that robotic looking arm there in the back, it lets it fold and slide without the tubes, so you don't have to add that extra clearance. This is the saw. $550 is a darn good price on that. We've seen it go on sale a few times, but by far that's the best listing here on Amazon I think I've ever seen. Anyway, let's move along. How about this skill saw? Talking about good saws, this is the 7/4 inch. This is your classic skill saw in the magnesium case. So it means it's lighter, it means it's easier to use. Normally $160 or thereabouts. We're coming down. Let's check the pricing on it. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, this is the best pricing I've seen ever. I think was pre-pandemic, and you're looking at about this price. So you're looking, this is pre-pandemic prices, the best price in over a year for $99 on that. That is if you're looking for just a solid go-to corded circ saw, this is the one to go with. Let's talk about some benchtop stuff, okay? How about this? How about the Buck tool? We've talked about this. This is one of our favorites. Of course, full disclosure, they've sent us this tool. It is a fantastic tool. Go check over Brad's Workbench. He's got one of these they sent him. He absolutely loves it. Everyone who's picked up one of these, I get lots and lots of comments. Check the comments down below. You'll see people who say, yep, I bought those. I was going to try them out, and they're just fantastic, and I fell in love with it. Lowest price in 30 days at $210 on this. Lowest price, I think maybe lowest price of the year. That's a great price on that. All right, now how about this? People are always asking me, what are the best router bits I can get? And you know what? These are by far not it. But is there a great set of just all the bits you might use in your router. So if you're just getting into using a router, you need a bunch of bits. And this is a great way to get started. Get this set. It's $50. That's the cheapest price it's been in 30 days, probably longer. It's temporarily out of stock, but they'll ship it once it comes in, all right? So what you want to do is order this, and when it comes in, just use it as much as you can. And the bits that you wear out, those are the ones you want to buy a higher quality bit. Buy an individual one, get a Bosch or get a higher end one from somebody else. But this is a great kind of filler set and just getting started kind of set. All right, let's move along. How about this? Because, with all this stuff, you're going to have a lot of dust. Routers kick out dust. Miter saws kick out dust. What you need is some way to manage that dust. Get the sawdust off the floor. How about this? The Fine Turbo Wet Dry Vacuum Cleaner with Dust Extractor, 5.8 gallon. This is a serious dust extractor tool, probably better than the average bear needs. But I saw this price and I just had to add it in here because finding one of these on sale is just, that's rare as hen's teeth, as they say. $250 on this, lowest price in 30 days. I think probably lowest price of the year. I haven't seen it lower than $280. So anyway, that's a great deal right there. Now, so instead of sucking, we're going to talk about something that really blows. This right here, I had this in a video about a week or so ago. This is by far, if you've been looking to dip your toes in ego, as I said, you've been thinking like, I want to get into real outdoor power equipment. 56 volts. That's where it's at, brother. This is it. This is the Cadillac of outdoor power equipment when it comes to cordless stuff. And this is a decent, solid, middle of the road blower, 615 CFM, 170 mile per hour thereabouts. But you're getting the charger and you're getting the battery with that. This is normally tool only at this price, so you're saving $70. You're saving probably more than $70 if you bought it separately. But that said, don't order this just yet. I sound like infomercial. Don't order now. Anyway, don't order now. Let's talk about it because there's some other deals. They're not this cheap, but if you're looking to get into Ego, you might want to consider, because this is the 2.5, all right? The 2.5 battery that comes with this, and this one does 615. What if I could jump you up to a 650 CFM and a 5.0? What would I have to do to get you to take this home today? Yeah, if you're old enough, you get that reference. Oh my gosh, those guys. Anyway, so you're getting a slight step up in performance, and you're getting double the battery for $50 more. $50 more. Now, this is being, let's see, buying options here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. New, $200. This is one of the better deals because that 5 amp hour battery is, I mean, the 2.5 is decent, but the 5 amp battery, that's your solid workhorse battery. And that battery alone costs as much, if not more, than this combo kit. So you're basically getting the blower for free. All right, but we got another option. All right. Now this one you gotta be kind of careful with. This is the LP7654, aka the 765 CFM. Rumor has it that this is the blower that started the hurricane that hit Florida not too long ago. Anyway, 5.0 battery with charger, all of that included. Now $320 on this, but you got a $30 off click coupon that's taking it down to $290 on that. Now I realize that's starting to get kind of pricey there for a leaf blower kind of stuff, but when it comes to Ego, you're getting the top power, the top performance, the top reliability on that. And again, you're going to get the 5 amp hour battery with this one. And this is a serious leaf blower. This is that higher end. You're going to actually be able to blow some snow around with this, wet leaves, the neighborhood kids, anything, definitely that cat who keeps, trying to get up on your back fence. Get rid of them all with this. This will blow them all right out of there. Now, also, if you're going to get one of these leaf blowers, I got to tell you, this is the magic right here. Boom. Ego gutter cleaner attachment kit. Look at that. So you get all these extensions and you get the hook, and that's going to, forget the ladder. Who needs a ladder? At $54.99, it's the same price as the ladder, and now you don't have to worry about falling off anything, so just get this. This is definitely the way to go. You could try and rig something up with PVC and all this, but this is going to be lighter than PVC. Go this route, $55 on that. That's 5% off. All right, now let's say you've been thinking about Ego and you're like, Bear, I want to get the Ego, but I don't want to get a blower. I want something more manly, something more beaver related. Where something will chew through those trees. Okay, the beaver thing was a stretch. Anyway, we got the chainsaw, 16 inch. 16 inch, that's a good, solid, all-around size. It's not the huge, going out logging kind of sizes, and not the little tiny, hack chainsaw, hatchet kind of sizes. This is your good, everyday use kind of size with a 4 amp hour battery, which is decent. This is a solid chainsaw, $239 with the battery and the charger on that. That is a good deal. All right, now here's something we're going to stretch it out a little bit. Let's say you're already in it, or like you got one of these. Maybe you're getting the chainsaw and you're like, but I kind of want to get into the other stuff. How about this? We got the power head. This is the one that takes all the attachments. This is $119, tool only, no battery, no charger. But this right here, this will take any one of these attachments. You're looking at the pole saw, you're looking at the snow shovel thingy, the whisker, the trimmer, the edger, the tiller, just all of those things just all plug right into this kit. So you have a ton of choices. There we go. Bristle brush, cultivator, edger. There's the bristle brush, the extension pole. To get even longer, you got the rubber broom attachments, the pole saw attachment, the hedge trimmer, and the string trimmer. And this is your base one for $119. All right. How about snow? Let me tell you, I looked around for snow thrower deals. There are not a lot going on, all right? This is not a time. Your blower deals, I can find you. Trimmer deals, probably that. Maybe some lawnmower deals. We already had the lawnmower deals, honestly. But this Greenworks 40 volt 20-inch brushless snowblower with 4 amp battery and charger there, $257. That's down from $400. So 40 volt is the bare minimum when you're looking at snow. You actually probably want to go higher than that. How about 80 volt? 80 volt 20-inch snowblower with 2 amp hour battery and charger. 2 amp, it's got a decent amount of power, but that's not going to last a long time at 2 amp hours on 80 volts. So this is not going to be for doing parking lots and stuff. Just your driveway and your sidewalk on your average yard. But let's say you're like, you know what, Bear? I'm throwing down. I want to take out the snow. I want to do it in style. I want to do it in luxury. Let's do it Ram 3500 style. What's my option there? Well, here we go. We got the PowerSmart gas snowblower, 24-inch, 208cc. I think it's a manual. They used to have an automatic, but this is the manual. BNS engine with electric start. Get this, electric start, LED lights, hand warmers, self-propelled, 2-stage. Now remember, 2 stages. That's where you see this rating. Where'd it go? I just lost it. Here we go. That the snow comes in here. That's the first stage. And the second stage is that it grabs it right there and kicks it out. It's not just using the force from the impellers up here. So yeah, hand warmers, LED, electric start. Tell me you don't want this in your life. Oh, come on. Hand warmers, you know you want it. $898 down from $1,000. All right, now something else that we talked about in the podcast, and that is this. Somebody said, "Hey, Bear, is this a good deal?" And I didn't see it, and they just asked me about it, and you said it was I think this is the one you're talking about. You asked if it was the planer and the stand at $750. That was a good deal, and I said, meh, it's an okay deal. It's not a right home kind of deal. It's an everyday kind of thing. You see this all the time, and so I looked it up to make sure, and then I didn't notice before that it also comes with the outfeed and the extra blades. Well, that's a horse of a different color. That right there is an extra $70 in cost on it. So this DeWalt stand, not on sale, is like just over $200. This thing's like, right now is on sale for $550. So if you add those together, you're basically getting these parts here for free. So that is a decent deal. Is it a right home? Oh my gosh, amazing kind of deal. No, but it's a solid deal. I would give it a B+ of a deal. How about that? All right, so moving on. Over at Target, I just had to include this because it popped up in my Slick Deals app here. You know, if you got the plugin, remember we talked about the Slick Deals plugin, Slick Deals, friends of the channel here. You know what? I'll even throw in a link to Slick Deals down there. If you're not using the Slick Deals plugin in your browser, you're not saving money. That's all there is to it. Of course, unless you're watching Deals of the Week, right? Coleman Battery Guard 250 LED flashlight for $389. That's like half off, not quite. I can't do the math on it. It's close to half off. Anyway, that's a nice little deal there if you're over at Target. And if you are at Target, I'm sorry. All right, somebody else asked about multi-tools, like AKA the Leatherman. So I did a little looking around. I didn't see, you know what? I'm kind of biased towards Leatherman. I've used Leatherman. I like Leatherman. And here's what we're going to say. So Leatherman right now, their Black Friday deal is 50% off of customization. So you can go and you can find any of the tools that you normally want, and you can get 50% off on the customization of that tool. Now, I'll say this. I've got my family gave me one of the really nice full boat kind of Leathermans with the leather case and everything. And I love it so much that I don't really take it anywhere because I'm afraid about losing it. So my EDC stuff on my med kit that we always keep with, especially like you keep in the truck or if we go to the range, stuff like that, I have a pair of the Raptor Rescues. I absolutely love these emergency scissors. They fold down nice and compact. They've got a ton of tools built into them. They do all sorts of great stuff, and they will cut through almost anything. Look at this. They've got all sorts of features on them. These things are great, and of course you can customize them however you want. I know a lot of med techs and stuff who use these things. Also, my EDC multi-tool knife is the Leatherman Skeletool. Why do I like this? Well, it's a basic kind of multi-tool. It'll do the pliers. They're semi-needle nose. They've got wire cutters built into them. You got a bottle opener here, and you've got a screwdriver with extra. So you got the 2 Phillips, and you got the 2 flatheads over here. It's got a carabiner on it, and you know what? That's all basically that I need. You know, the good basic knife with the sharp blade and the serrated blade. Kind of reminds you of like the old Spyderco kind of stuff. Anyway, this is my go-to. It's super light and it doesn't have all the other stuff that I really don't use on the daily. All right, now, talking about things that I don't use. But I know there's some of you out there who are stuck in this system. So I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not saying go jump into the Porter cable system. All right. I got blocked by them on Instagram for trolling them for so long for not coming out with new tools. They finally did come out with some new tools, but they do have some deals. They're now the premier brand over at Tractor Supply. So for those of you who are in the system, here's some love for you. So there's some deals. We got this one. Get a free tool with purchase when you buy the mid-torque impact wrench there. Here's a basic kit, $199. How about this? You got a brother-in-law you really don't care for? Buy him this kit. He'll love you. He'll think you're amazing. Porter Cable 20-volt lathe 8-tool combo kit for $200. Look at that. You're getting a drill driver, an impact driver, a recip, a multi-tool, a grinder, a jigsaw, a circ saw, a light, two batteries, charger, and 2 bags for $200. That's honestly, if you're looking for like a kit to throw in the boat or the truck or something, and if it goes AWOL, you're not going to worry about it. Maybe. I mean, $200. That's so cheap for that many tools. All right, and let's see what else we got. I'll put a link to this whole page. We got that one for $79. Free battery and charger. A bunch of deals here. I'm not going to go through them all because I'm not a fan of Porter Cable. Sorry. All right. How about this? Not really a fan of Black & Decker, but this tool has a spot in some people's lives. And I've talked about it for some years here. I picked one up on Amazon Prime Days a couple years ago, and this even beats that price, $118, okay? This is not a high-end tool. This is a brush drill that does a bunch of other stuff. It is, look at it, okay, there's the drill driver, okay? And the head comes off of it, and you got the motor and everything else. And you get a sander, a multi-tool, an impact driver, a router, yes, a little mini trim router, and a jigsaw, and the carrying case, and the charger, and some sanding pads and multi-tool stuff, all of that for $118. Again, something to throw in the RV, in the boat, in the truck, give to Uncle Joe who's always borrowing your stuff and losing it. Or maybe just a backup, maybe for the kids, maybe as a spare, set of tools on the bench. Hey, I want some cheap tools on the bench so I can just grab and do some basic kind of stuff with. Maybe that's where these come into play. I often say there's no bad tools. You just have to find the job that they're best for. Okay. All right. That was the hot deal of the week right there. I should have said, again, I keep forgetting to announce it. So that right there at $119 is definitely the hot deal of the week. Now we got the bonus deals. And people have been asking, what are your favorite power stations, bar none? If I'm going to buy a big power station, what should I get? And my 2 favorite ones are Blue Eddy and EcoFlow. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that these 2 are basically the PC and Mac of the power station world, and they're the top 2. I should call it the Google versus iPhone kind of thing. Anyway, Blue Eddy, this is what we use, and in both cases, both companies have sent me tools, all right, sent me power stations. Blue Eddy sent me this one, and this is the one we keep with our RV. And the reason being is it works with an RV. You see this right here? That is an RV power plug right there, the 35 amp or 30 amp plug right there. Let me see if there's a picture of. There you go. Whoop, come on. Here we go. Right there. Look at that. 30 amp plug. This thing, it's got 2,048 watt hours. It could take in a ton of solar. It can charge super fast. It's got the 30 amp RV output, solar generator, yada, yada, yada. And it's rugged as all heck. This thing, we've had it for a year now, and I know I haven't done a video on it because it was a higher end kind of thing, one of the first ones we got, and I wanted to wait and see what I thought of it. I can tell you what, right now, I think a lot of it. Now, $1,900, that's about the average price on it, but you're getting $300 off right here, taking it down to $1,600, and that is a solid. Now, you're not going to run a high-end AC off of this. You're not going to run your whole house off of this, but in an emergency kind of situation, you can run quite a bit off of that. Now, the opposite, the counter to this is the EcoFlow Delta Max 2000 portable power station. As you see, about the same watt hours, about the same kind of input and outputs and all that kind of stuff. It's a different kind of form factor. It's a little more sleek, a little more modern looking. I don't want to say it's less rugged. It doesn't feel as rugged, but it definitely feels solidly made. The power ports are on the back. The only thing I'm going to say about this is it doesn't have the 30 amp plug. It's just got 6 110 plugs on the back. But in most cases, most people aren't going to plug in an entire RV into that sort of thing. They do have a version that has that, but it's a step up from this. Basically a $3,000 box. In fact, it's this one right here, the EcoFlow Delta Pro. Now look at this, 3.6 kilowatt hours. All right, and these are all going to have, I believe they're all going to have LiFePO batteries in it. I'm not sure about this one. This one does have LiFePO batteries. I have to double check on that, but this one does as well. The LFP batteries. Look at 3,600 watt AC output, solar generator, solar panels not included, home backup, RV, travel, outdoor camping. And guys and gals, EcoFlow has there's a huge Black Friday sale going on right now. They've got some really big boys here. Look at this. We've got the solar panels and whatnot, all of that kind of stuff. And they've got even more than that. So you can go through the whole links. Look at this. This is with the gas generator backup. So you're getting an electric generator, battery in a box, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't like it when you call them generators. And then you've got the gas one. That's both of these here. They have that combo built in there. And look at 4,300. That's because you're looking at the dual fuel add-on here. And that's a smart generator, smart gas generator. It plugs into your electric power bank so that when it gets low, the gas kicks in. So you have a true emergency battery backup system there. That Blue Eddy doesn't have that. Now the Blue Eddy does have some big systems, bigger than this, and this is expandable. You can get 2 giant batteries that connect to this. All of these, I should say, are expandable once you get to this level of power. So there might be some work to go into it. I need to do more videos covering all the different options and everything else. All right, enough about power stations. Let's talk about TVs, because this is for today, November 21st. That's when this is going to kick in. Tonight is Magic Hour at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern. I've talked about these before. This is the on 50-inch 4K, $148. 50-inch 4K, $148 at 7 p.m. TCL, 65-inch 4K, $228 tonight at 7. How about this? Vizio, 70-inch 4K, $448 tonight at 7 p.m. And how about this? Best Way hot tub. Oh, these inflatable hot tubs. I love these things. $298. That was a Black Friday price. Oh my gosh, back in 2012 when I bought my first one of these things. That was the price on it for Black Friday. So that's a heck of a deal right now. And I got to tell you, having one of these quick and easy hot tubs, oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Just use 110. They don't get super amazing hot. You got to make sure you use the lid with it and keep it closed and insulated when you're not using it to keep that kind of heat in there. But they can do it, and they're so nice. For $300, yeah, that's definitely a must-have. Now, this last item here we added in because somebody specifically asked about it during the Deals of the Week, or not Deals of the Week, during the podcast, and they were asking about NVMe memory. So I got 2 options here for you. We got the VNAND 98 Pro from Samsung. This is your solid as a rock. We'll go to, I know you hear me bad talk Samsung when it comes to appliances, but not TVs, not cell phones, and not memory, okay? This is a solid memory here. It is fast. It's screaming fast. Now, $173 for 2 terabytes of screaming fast. They're ridiculous. We live in a golden age when it comes to technology. Now, that said, this is if you're like a hardcore gamer and you want to eke out that extra 10%, allegedly, this is the way to go. And that is the SK Hynix Platinum P41 2 terabyte PCIe NVMe Gen 4. All right, this is up to, they're rated at the same speeds. They rated about the same, but allegedly this one is a little bit faster, a little bit better performance. You're going to want to use heat sinks on either of them, but you're looking at 170 versus 173. Personally, I would probably go with the Samsung. All right. But if you're hardcore and you want that extra speed and you're tweaking everything to get it, this might be the way to go. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you for deals of the week this Black Friday week in November 2022. But stay tuned. Make sure you've chomped the old like button, smash the subscribe, and ring the bell because we got more deals and we're going to be covering all sorts of stuff all the way through the end of the year, as well as more power stations. We got some more e-bikes coming at you. We got more tools, and we got all sorts and sorts of stuff. And we got some great insight on some tool companies that are going on right now. So anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.